Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 2B of PinkBunny's TWOW of Tears. Let's waste no time. If you remember, the prompt for this round was, aliens have suddenly slowed the planet's rotation, making days an extra hour long. What results from this? 108 valid voters cast 282 votes to determine the best response to this prompt. These people voted on every response. Every response received approximately 36.07 votes on average, which is slightly higher than last time. The lowest number of votes a response received was 30, while the highest was 44. So, who won? The winning response comes from the Sapphire tier, with a score of 81.16% and a standard deviation of 23.21%. The response was, roosters caw before sunrise, infuriating farmers. Thanksgiving turkeys mysteriously replaced. A happy day for all the turkeys out there who can now help with bowling instead of being mercilessly eaten. Poor golfers, though. The person who wrote this response was I'm not fully sure how to pronounce this name. Either way, congrats on being the second round winner of PinkBunny's TWOW of Tears. In second is Crazy Blues with 78.26%, showing the bleak reality of music and love moving forward. Very closely in third is iLime, with 78.22%. I'm not sure if chimes would actually be more frequent though, given they should still be hourly, right? So far everyone revealed has been from the Sapphire tier, who could not promote any further up. Will the rest of the top 12 also be dominated by those already in the Sapphire tier? Moving down the list, we have Foxrish, Epic Pro Gumdrop, Garf, Algotistic, Justoons, Kinderdakat, Dilo the Noob, Farth, and Hydrogen Citrus, all of whom come from the Citrine or Emerald tiers. So no. Now it's time to show the full leaderboards. Since everyone entered this round in different tiers, we'll be going through each tier's leaderboard individually, starting with the highest tier, the Sapphire tier, then moving down. The promotion and demotion zones for each are all different. Now let's begin. Time for some statistics. Mickle Pickle wrote the most controversial response, while -273.15 wrote the least controversial. No responses went over 10 words this time, as I took more active measures to prevent limit breaks. Yippee! On screen now are the lowest percentiles needed to survive and promote for each tier. As you can see, the bar to survive in the Citrine tier was very low, in fact about 19% below that of the Emerald tiers. Survival in the Sapphire tier is 6% above the Emerald tier. The bar needed to promote in the Citrine tier was very close to the bar simply needed to survive in the Emerald tier, which I think makes sense. However, this does not hold true for promotion in the Emerald tier and survival in the Sapphire tier. We could go for some more stats, specifically player performance across rounds, but I think I'll wait until the third round concludes before speaking on that in a video. Anyways, here are the new player grids, which reflect your new tiers and overall performance in this round. Now, if you're currently in the Rupee tier, things might be scary. After all, if you demote again, and about half of you will be eliminated. However, that is no reason to give up. For a start, Ruby tier should theoretically be the easiest to survive in, since it is only composed of people who have been demoted from the other tiers. Next, even though about half of you who respond will die, that's actually better odds than most life-based trials, where upwards of 70% of those on their last life tend to get eliminated each round, your chances of survival are already 20% better than in those TWOWs. And that's not mentioning that 16% of you will promote to the Citrine tier, too. Additionally, I encourage you to study the top responses of the last 2 rounds in this TWOW, and study what works and what doesn't. Ask experienced players, get advice, whatever to escape elimination in round 3. And those who study and make the best responses will promote back up into the Citrine tier. Anyways, it's time for the third prompt in this TWOW. The third prompt is the following. God tasked you to make a quality of life change to the world. However, what you changed led to undesirable consequences. What happened? Respond to that in 10 words or less. Not sure where to start? Here's an example response. Needing less sleep made corporations greedy. 9 to 8 jobs became normalized. Respond with something like that. As always, the Google form to respond is in the description of this video, and if you forgot your username or passcode, you can check previous submission forms or contact me on Discord. The deadline to respond is in 5 days, or January 31st at 11:59 PM Central Time. And with that, that's all from me for this episode. See you all next time in 3A.